This stop is Circular Quay. This service terminates off Alice Rocks. Change.
여기 한